I was scrolling on YouTube one day when I saw a thumbnail that gave me visual whiplash. Someone used AI to turn Jeff the Killer into this. My childhood fear disappeared. How can anyone be scared of anime girl Jeff? Then I had an idea. Why not do this with all of my other childhood fears? So, I'm going to take the horrors that traumatized me as a kid and turn them into the dumbest AI-generated images I can think of. Starting with... You boot up a single-player Minecraft world. As your playthrough continues, some unnatural things begin to appear. Trees without leaves, strange tunnels, and glimpses of a player-like figure with solid white eyes standing in the fog. It's none other than Herobrine, the legendary dead brother of Minecraft's creator. Back when I was playing Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite, I would put up these stupid gold block and redstone torch shrines to try and summon him. Did it work? Well, you wouldn't believe what happened. They might say that Herobrine is made up, that Santa doesn't exist, and that you should really shower more often than once a week. But here's a secret, just for you. Herobrine is real. I'm not kidding. After I built that shrine, someone stole all of my diamonds and replaced my house with an upside-down T. Here's photographic evidence. Anyways, I'm gonna turn this dude into an anime girl so he can haunt me all he wants. Hold up, this actually looks pretty good. It looks like a character out of the movie Your Name. Slenderman. A slender man with a white, featureless face who stalks and abducts people. Proximity to this man triggers slender sickness, causing rapid onset nosebleeds, paranoia, nightmares, and hallucinations. The original 2 images of the Slender Man inspired a lot of stuff, such as the Enderman from Minecraft, several video games, and the stabbing of a 12-year-old in Wisconsin. This dude used to keep me up at night. I wouldn't go to the bathroom because I thought Slender Man would be standing right behind me. And whenever I turned the lights off, I would sprint to my room as fast as possible so he wouldn't teleport behind me and eat me. Well, I'm going to get my revenge on him. I'm going to turn him into a bunch of crocodiles eating pizza. Mr. Jeff Killer, middle name The, is the titular protagonist of the worst piece of fiction I have ever read in my life. The original creepypasta reads like it was written by the evil alternate version of Shakespeare, Steady Apple, who was legendary for being the most atrocious playwright in the English language. Here's a quick summary of the incredible plot. Jeff is a normal 13-year-old kid and has just moved into a new town. 3 bullies threaten him and eventually pour alcohol and bleach on him and set him on fire. His face is permanently disfigured from the burns, and the bleach turns his skin super white. He goes crazy after he sees his own face in the mirror. Jeff carves a smile into his cheeks, like the Joker, and then he burns out his eyelids so that he can always see his own face. Jeff truly was the original bleach-pilled look-smaxer. I could turn Jeff the Killer into a photogenic cat. But do you know what would be even better? Turning Jeff into a baddie. Hey yo, bro, hear me out. Do you remember seeing this video on YouTube as a kid? It's an animated music video for the song Fantasy by Die. I clicked on this video back when I was a malleable child, and I'm certain what I saw permanently damaged my brain, even though I wasn't sure what was going on. The original video was removed in late 2023 for violating YouTube guidelines, so I can't show you most of it. It has blood, sexual content, alien monsters, some pretty bad stuff if you're watching it as a 10-year-old. I haven't seen this video in years, and rewatching it almost brings a tear to my eye. It's actually beautifully animated and not that bad by 2024 standards. Alright, I'll take this relatively safe frame and turn it into something that is guaranteed to cure my trauma. A bunch of crocodiles eating pizza. Dude, they demolished that. The SCP Foundation, a secret organization that keeps the world safe from anomalies that threaten to upend reality. Anomaly number 087, nicknamed the Stairwell, is one that greatly contributed to my childhood fear of the dark, specifically dark stairs. Imagine this, you are a criminal sentenced to death. Right before your execution, a strange organization offers you freedom. In exchange, you have to become a test subject and explore a stairwell. It seems to be a pretty good deal, so you put on your orange jumpsuit, strap a light to your head, and get to work. The moment you open the door to the stairwell, you are immediately enveloped in darkness. Your powerful headlamp barely manages to penetrate a few steps ahead. The voice in your headset tells you to descend. As you reach the first landing, you hear crying from a child. You see claw marks on the concrete wall. This unnerves you, but Central Command tells you to continue into the darkness. Step after step. Hours later, you sit down, bone-tired. The crying hasn't gotten any louder. You unpack your rations and start to eat. Then, your light goes out, and he appears behind you. I always thought he looked like Squidward or a Minecraft villager or something, so I'm gonna turn him into one. Oh nah, bruh. Dude looks like Herobrine's third cousin, Villain Pickle, bruh. 5 test subjects are given a sleep-inhibiting stimulant gas by Soviet scientists. After 9 days, the first of them starts to scream. By the 15th day, they were eating their own flesh and were pooping everywhere. Creepy. He has a beautiful smile, though. I think I know just what to do. He looks like he needs some daylight, so let's put him somewhere nice. His smile is even more beautiful now, framed by the sun. Do you like cute animated animals? Do you like comedy? Do you like violent, graphic gore? Then you'll love Happy Tree Friends. A bunch of anthropomorphic animals get into a series of unfortunate events, and usually end up exploding into a pile of blood and organs. I devoured this content as a kid. It wasn't even scary, I thought the show was very good. What was scary is the fact that I was watching this stuff with my eyes glued to the screen like some kind of psycho. My favorite character from the show is Flippy the Green Bear. He is an absolutely goated character. Flippy is normally friendly, but he's a war veteran with severe PTSD. So whenever he sees or hears anything that reminds him of war, he flips to an alternate personality and just starts annihilating everyone around him. I think this form might be a little more fitting for him. In 2005, an intern was told to watch the final cut of a Spongebob episode together with several other Nickelodeon staff members. The episode begins normally, but as it progresses, the animation degrades as disturbing and graphic scenes flash on screen. Squidward's eyes become bloody, and the episode ends with Squidward enjoying a gourmet meal, the main course being a shotgun. Afterwards, everyone is spooked, but they are told to keep the incident confidential. Now that I think about it, this is a goofy-ass story. Why is an intern watching the final cut of an episode? Also, there was no one at Nickelodeon Studios in 2005, because production was being moved to California. Anyways, enjoy Squidward as an anime girl. See? Not as bad as the original, I think. Have you heard of Panchito Matrix? He is a one-man army, a Nobel Prize and Academy Award-winning animator with skills rivaling the entirety of Studio Ghibli, Disney, and MAPPA combined. He is the genius behind masterpieces like SpongeBob Playing Saw 2 and SpongeBob Revenge 2. Exquisite sound design, gripping plot, and tasteful gore are the hallmarks of his work. But perhaps it was a little too much for 10-year-old me. Even so, there are only 2 words that can properly describe his YouTube content: absolute cinema. To celebrate his work, I am going to take one of the highly detailed, disgusting still frames from the SpongeBob TV show and turn it into something appetizing. Much like how Panchito Matrix can take the unformed ideas from his unknowable mind and turn them into gold. Here is an excerpt from the Rake. At about 4 a.m. I woke up. At the foot of the bed, sitting and facing away from us, was what appeared to be a naked man or a large hairless dog of some sort. Its body position was disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. In a flurry of motion, it scrambled around the side of the bed and then crawled quickly in a flailing sort of way right along the covers. It then ran into the hallway leading to the kids' rooms. I screamed and ran for the light switch, planning to stop this thing before it hurt my children. When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see it crouching and hunched over about 20 feet away. It turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood. I flipped the switch on the wall and saw my daughter, Clara. The creature ran down the stairs as my husband and I rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke only once more in her short life. She said, "He is the Rake." And then the Rake said, "It's raking time." Clara stopped bleeding and laughed. Everyone stood up and started clapping. Obama was there. The Rake looks kind of scary until you realize that it's pretty much just the average crackhead you find on the streets of New York City at 3 a.m. Here's the Rake as an anime girl. I combined these two because I thought they were pretty similar. Dude finds a game with a demonic entity inside using the image of a video game character. But then the entity can escape the game and becomes real. Guys, these hacked games are so scary, guys. I think it's super spooky and scary. It's really freaking me out, guys. This stuff is so scary. Klay World is something special. I love Klay, guys. I love Klay! A bunch of claymation characters get into goofy scenarios and kill each other or die violently. The animated intestines and blood used to be very scary to me, but the humor made up for it. It was seriously funny when it came out, and it still holds up today.
Oh God, don't destroy the nature. Oh, you're destroying the mother nature. Mommy nature. Oh, he just bit the tree's head off.
I recommend you check this series out if you haven't seen it. It's all on YouTube. I've got my homie here, my favorite Clayman character, the god of hot dogs. Okay, I guess he's the god of corn dogs now. Imagine, if you will, a weeping angel that breaks your neck if you don't keep eye contact with it. Imagine, if you will, that it also generates an infinite amount of poop. This was actually the first SCP article ever written, and the entire SCP Foundation universe was later built on top of this starting point. Now, he's a bunch of fish eating pizza. Dude, this picture could actually be an SCP. Smile.jpg. A cursed image with a haunting grin. There are plenty of lookalikes on the internet, but once you've seen the original, then it is too late. This disgusting smile will trigger fits of temporal lobe epilepsy and acute anxiety. Even if you look away, you will continue to see the picture in your dreams, demanding you to show smile.jpg to a new victim. The dog kind of looks like a Siberian Husky, and I love Huskies. That's not relevant to the video, I just wanted to tell you. I'm going to end this video with one last childhood creepypasta. Another SCP entity. This one also hit me pretty hard. Something is living underneath your bed, and it manifests once you enter REM sleep with at least 1 foot exposed to open air. It taps your foot to try and wake you, but you will be paralyzed. Then the entity reaches up and begins to rip all of the flesh from your exposed feet until it reaches your ankle. You are unable to scream, move, or do anything until all of the meat is gone from your feet. I'm not gonna lie, I should not have read this article. I refuse to let my paralysis demon steal my toes, so I still sleep with my feet bundled up no matter what. But what if the paralysis demon was pizza? Then would my feet be the crocodile? Okay, that's it. See ya.